Why don't you just go home?
I've been asking myself that one all night long.
So what happened? Why can't you?
I met this girl tonight, okay, in a coffee shop.
I feel like something incredible is really going to happen here.
So when I got home, I gave her a call.
Near the end of Martin Scorsese's loopy paranoia comedy, star Griffin Dunn's character, Paul Hackett, a young New York word processor, stands in front of a seated man and manically summarizes all the ridiculous and tragic things that have happened to him during this one night. It's a striking scene because one can visualize co-producer with Amy Robinson, Dunn, standing before studio execs, telling them in the same manner the weird plot points of this film and getting the same incredulous non-response. Wisely, the producers decided to complete the film before trying to sell it to a studio. In the story, Paul meets a pretty dithery young woman, Rosanna Arquette, in a coffee shop. She leaves him her number. Sensing an easy sexual conquest, he's willing to take advantage of her being an emotional cripple due to her breakup with her boyfriend. He calls her up and accepts her invitation to come to her Soho loft. He leaves his secure Upper East Side apartment and takes a cab to Soho. The supersonic speed ride, during which his money blows out the window, is like Alice's bumpy descent into Wonderland. Trapped penniless in a netherland, an enemy zone, every imaginable awful experience happens to him, including his date's suicide. This is the ultimate bad date movie. As he flees on mysteriously empty streets from a bloodthirsty mob who thinks he's responsible for a rash of robberies, he runs into the same people over and over and into the same bars, diners, clubs, and apartments that he fled from earlier. Soho becomes a labyrinth, and he's the rat who can't find an exit. Scorsese's film, from a student script by Joe Minion, is literally Paul's nightmare, in which he just can't get home. Only in a nightmare would the subway fare jump 60 cents at midnight without advance notice. He's in every scene. Everything is taken from his point of view. As in any good nightmare, he loses his money and keys, is hunted down by complete strangers, much like Kevin McCarthy being chased by body snatchers. Characters he befriends change from helpful to hostile from one meeting to the next, and somehow they also seem to know each other. He keeps forgetting the phone number of a friend in the area because a woman, Catherine O'Hara, mixes him up by shouting out random numbers. The film is well made, but Minion's script is perhaps too facile because there is no need to develop any of the characters. What's most fascinating is that we don't sympathize with Paul because we don't really like him. He's kind of a worm. But we can identify with his plight, and we recognize him as everyman with many of our less noble qualities, including callousness, cowardice, opportunism, selfishness. Dunn is very good, yet this part also would have been ideal for Dudley Moore, and if you stretch it, Albert Brooks. Fun cast also includes Lena Fiorentino, Verna Bloom, Dick Miller, James Cheech and Chong, Verna Bloom, Terry Garr, John Hurd, Dick Miller.